So, hello everyone. We are now on the second day of Elafonisos Eco Week. It's Tuesday. It is the day when we talk about waste and water treatment and management. The next presentation will be delivered by volunteer students who participate in the internship program of Elafonisos Eco. It is a collaboration with French universities, and it is a project where we had 4 students working on that. This will be presented by Salomè and Lilou Lecluse. But unfortunately, Marie Bertrand could not be with us due to family reasons, but she has been involved in that project. It is a highly meaningful project. It's not one of the most obvious one, let's say, in terms of waste management. It's called bin mapping, meaning that the project mapped the bins throughout the island, which are the bins, the exact geographical coordinates, picture, a description per bin, meaning the current status and situation. And why has this project been undertaken? Because the only people who are in contact with the bins are the citizens who opt for the nearest bin in order to throw something away, and the garbage truck driver and employees. They have a very hard job to do, and it is impossible to do the entire route for garbage collection at the end of the shift. Reach out to the municipality in order to say whether a leader has been broken down, something is missing, and so on and so forth. Secondly, through this mapping, we see whether there are any places around the island that do not meet the needs of the citizens. There are bins located in the wrong spot, or there are cases of bins located close to parking space, and they decide to drop off, let's say, construction waste and residues, pruning residues, and so on and so forth. And this is why we come across abandoned furniture, etc. And what do? We remove the bins from that space. We make it harder for the citizens. Yesterday, we listened to a speaker who has launched an app dedicated on this very thing, where we can upload data about the bin, and we are going to work on that throughout the week in order for all the data that has been collected to be available for citizens and the municipality. Another important benefit for us through that process is the fact that we are able to reroute the garbage collection truck, save working hours, fuel, and CO2 emissions. So, at the beginning, or when hearing about that, one might think that this is rather irrelevant or of minor significance, but it is not. Now, with no further ado, I'd like to give the floor to Lilou and Salomè.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Perfect. So my name is Salomè Ardouin. I'm a French student which study international solidarity and sustainable development at Bordeaux-Montaigne. And so today we will present bin mapping in Elafonisos.
Yes, we are both in the waste management team in Elafonisos Eco, sorry, and we did bin mapping.
So we'll start with the presentation of the island, then the issue that we found. It's working? Okay. The activity of bin mapping and the report we do, and for finish, the solution.
So just a quick presentation about the island. So we can say that Elafonisos is a Mediterranean jewel with approximately 19 square kilometers. It is mostly known for its beach, like Samos, but also Elafonisos has a protected statue, which is Natura 2000, which aim to protect the biodiversity, such as the sand dunes. But also Elafonisos is home for many ecosystems and biodiversity. So we can take the example of Posidonia, which is a shelter for lots of marine life and species, but also the rocky falls. They are habitats for birds and reptiles. We can also mention the Strugly Lagoon. So all of this is a beautiful nature that we need to protect. So that's why we need waste management to protect this beautiful diversity.
And so here are some issues relevant to waste management. Okay, thank you. So the issues relevant to the waste management, there is a day trip to Scala and back. We need to consider the ferry. There is one waste collecting vehicle and so one driver municipal to the truck. It's a small village with important tourist flow on summer, so the budget go to the small village. Sometimes there is a wrong color of lead for some bins. And there is difficult for visitors to identify bins. We don't know what trash we can put on the bins.
So what we did is bin mapping. So we used the app Google My Maps, where we can put a location for each bins that we saw. So we report 80 locations for bins. So you can see the red points are for blue and green bins, the green points for the green bins, blue bins, and yellow is for the e-bins. So on the app we can also add a comment to each location. So we report every bin that, for example, has no lid or broken wheel or no stickers. So we did a report with full information. So this is the detail of the bin mapping. So we can see that there is a lot of bin in the village, but that makes sense because it's where there are more people. So we report 7 locations for bins in Samos and 13 in Panagia. We did this 2 months ago, but we will do the same experience soon because with the tourists that arrive, there will be probably more and more bins, especially in Samos. This is what I mean by electronic bins. So there are in total 6 in the village.
And so here the report we do on May with the detail of bins. You can see the number that we have. We have details also on the bin, like the states of lid, wheels, and plastic of bins. We will do the same on July because our aim is to compare the data and readjust our actions. And so for the solution, the first one is labeling the bins to solve the problem of bins identification and wrong color for visitor. We can put some stickers on it to identify what trash we can put on it. The second one is adding more specific bins, like a container for clothes that we put on the center of the village, and 8 voting ashtrays on the famous space public. For the ashtrays, it's the same that we can see on the terrace there.
We also thought about optimizing the roads for the waste collecting truck. So we thought about 2 options. Thank you. So the first one is leaving all the bins where they are and separating the waste collection in 2 days. So the first day, only a part of Panagia is collected and all CMOS is collected, and the village is also split. And the second day, we collect all the bins in Panagia, but not all CMOS. So the roads are also shorter for the driver of the waste collecting truck. And also the second option that we thought about is relocating all the bins in strategic place. So the itinerary can be done in only 1 day because it's optimized. But we think that there are a lot of other solutions that need to be worked all together with the municipality to find the best one. So, well, thank you for your attention.